I'm Teresa Carraggio, and this is Third Paradigm. Kathleen Devaney has recently posted about the essence of a life, complete with beautiful kaleidoscope art that you can see on my Substack. I've been pondering lately, what's left after the essence is gone? Is the essence ever really gone? What's up with that? My brother-in-law, Louise Mareno, died last Wednesday. He was ridiculously handsome, annoyingly funny, relentlessly himself and full of himself. He was more alive than about anyone I've ever known. He was loyal, stubborn, loving in a needle-you-to-death kind of way. For my daughters, introducing the boyfriend was a rite of passage, not for the faint of heart. Louise loved music more than just about anything, other than water, in a pool where he was a water polo player and then coach, or in the ocean where he was a body surfer. More than about anything other than friends and family, and my sister-in-law and the daughter they never thought they could have. Since being diagnosed out of the blue with pancreatic cancer and 6 months to live, I've seen him fight for every moment with them, through nauseating chemo and debilitating pain, extending that prognosis for another year. I never thought maturity was a word that I'd associate with Louise. I happened to see him just before the diagnosis, and he was joking that he was going to outlive his 99-year-old aunt. And my daughter said, "You're just stubborn enough to do that." But we never thought he'd grow up. We thought at 99 he'd be even more full of himself, swatting away grandkids with his cane and making fun of himself and you in the process, not necessarily in that order. But grow up he did, with grit and determination to face living head on. Even barely conscious on his deathbed, with my daughters holding his hands and sniffling back their tears, they could tell that he was laughing at them, telling them, "Don't take all this so seriously." And heroic journeys were made and dramatic gestures were planned that all went mysteriously awry, thwarted by circumstances. I think it was Louise fucking with them. As an outside observer here in our conspiracy world, I know you have questions. And I'll link an episode at the end from the very beginning when perhaps those questions were relevant. But for right now, I'd like to ask you, why do those questions matter to you? Are they really about Louise? Or are they a way of saying, that couldn't have been me? As someone who was a former hospice volunteer, who has a daughter who does bereavement counseling, I can tell you there's a lot of questions that get asked that have nothing to do with showing sympathy or empathy and really are about our own fears. And in reality, of course it could be you. It will be you. And who knows how things work? Maybe there are things that just need to happen, and that in some non-conscious way, other people make that choice to be that person who goes ahead, who is bearing your talisman into the next world, while you get to be here, breathing and hugging your loved ones. So let's just be grateful for whatever choices were made. And life is precious and precarious. And we're here to enjoy it and appreciate everyone who's gone before. My daughter Cassandra, who always has interesting questions, has asked each of us what we'd like her to do on the day that we die. For my ex, he said she should go for a long drive with the windows rolled down, belting out John Mayer. For Louise, it was go to the beach and put your feet in the sand. then go have great Italian food in Chianti. I made myself an old-fashioned in his honor last night. I'm not sure how long I can get away with that excuse, but I'm thinking a good year. What I've told Cassandra is that on the day I die, I want her to look for me everywhere. I don't think they can get rid of my essence that easy. I think they're stuck with me, coming back in different forms, the detritus of my life drifting into unexpected corners. Maybe it'll be a cat, a dragonfly, it'll be a friendly nod from a stranger, or some witty and wise comment online. But mostly, they'll recognize me from the way things happen in their lives. They'll be saying, "That was no accident. The timing was too weird. Did you see how everything just came together right in the nick?" That will be me saying, "I told you so," from the grave. There is meaning in everything. For Louise, however, I've taken to blaming him when things go wrong in ways that you say, "That was just too bizarre." Rather than cursing fate or luck or circumstance, instead I just laugh and say, "There he goes again, making mischief," making sure that I am not taking myself too seriously, saying, "Pipe down and put on some tunes." And you should really go to my Substack for the AI image of Sasquatch playing guitar in a red furry suit in heaven. Thanks to Amy from I Am Here For It, Whatever It Is. And now to follow up, here is Meaning Is All There Is, and as promised, here from the beginning is the Cancer Kovacs connection. And Louise, wherever you are, I hope you have good tunes. Thank you for watching.